of the south, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea and by the coast of Jordan. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome. But the men that went up with him said, we be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof. And all the people that we saw in it are men of great stature. And there we saw giants, the son of Anak, which come of the giants. And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so were we in their sight. Now, watch this verse. This is a people that had a God that said that he can't lie. These are people that had a God that said that his word is forever settled in the heaven. These are people that heard a story about their father Abraham, how that God called him out of Mesopotamia and told him to go dwell in the land of Haran, and how that he would bless them. How he would bless him with a seed, and he would multiply that seed more than the multitude of the stars in the sky, more than the multitude of the sand by the sea. And how that this seed, he was going to bless it. And he was going to give it a land that floweth with milk and honey. He was going to give them a land that have houses built that they didn't build, and vineyards planted that they didn't plant, and wells dug that they didn't even dig. And he said these would be houses filled that you didn't have nothing to do with. They would be filled. Everything is going to be already set up, and I'm going to give you that land. And he told Abraham, not a word shall go out of my mouth and fall to the ground void until I brought it all to pass. And he said, I'm going to send an angel before you, because I'll kill you. But I'm going to send an angel before you to drive out the enemy. Now that's what the King of Kings said. That's what the Lord of Lords said. But man has a different way of looking at things. After God done spoke his word and said what he had to say, man come in and go to telling you what he thinks, his theory, what he sees. So you have to understand that we don't walk by sight, we walk by faith. So they went over there, come back preaching what they saw. But Joshua and Caleb had another spirit, another word. They had another attitude. They came back preaching what they heard. I don't care about what I saw. I don't care if the giant is 20 feet tall and got 16 fingers and 16 feet. It don't matter to me, because we're not going in our own strength, because the battle is not ours. It belongs to God. 14th verse. And all the congregation, these are the folk that have been in Egypt land. These are the folk that have been in bondage. Can you imagine 400 years of deprivation, 400 years of being captivated and held back from what you thought you've seen the riches of Egypt. But God made a promise to you he was going to bless you. But now here it is. We done crossed over, come out of bondage, come out through the Red Sea, and then get over here, and not the regulars. I'm not talking about the lay members. I'm talking about the leaders. I'm talking about the rulers. I'm talking about those that should have been encouraging us, those that should have been strengthening us. But the Bible said the leaders of my people have caused them to error. Are y'all listening to me? He said the young, the Bible said how that the youth, you understand, they're afraid of the youth, and how the women rule over them, and they that lead them cause them to error. Y'all listening to me? Now pay close attention. So now we get here, and it'll be one thing if somebody, but the preachers, the people that I'm thinking that know what they're doing, that's in tune with God, they got a connection and relationship with God, they coming back speaking contrary to what God have told us. So So now here's what happens. So all the congregation, 14th and 1, and all the congregation lifted up their voice. And what? Wait a minute, they crying now. We were Mary got a tambourine after they come through the Red Sea. After they come through the Red Sea, Mary got a tambourine. I believe she began to sing, oh, how we got over. Y'all don't hear me. You understand? Just rejoicing because they done come out of Egypt land. And God opened up the Red Sea and caused them to drown, walk on dry land. And when they got on the other side, on one and only time, God said, I want y'all to look back. You understand? God let Pharaoh come through the Red Sea pursuing after them. And he said, you see, the enemy you see today, you'll never see him again. And God closed up the Red Sea and swallowed up Pharaoh and his entire army. Are y'all listening to me today? So they're happy about it. We done got delivered. We done got, God done did this for us. You understand what I'm saying? God done blessed us. Oh, we ready for the promised land. And then you get over there after God done brought you through 10 plagues, open up the Red Sea and made a highway 66 for you to walk through, not on muddy ground, but on dry ground. Y'all listening to me today, on dry ground. You understand what I'm saying? But watch this. So your hopes is up, your anticipation is up, your expectation is way up there. But all of a sudden now, God sinned, because God don't make no mistake. The way of God is perfect. Y'all listening to me today? God don't make not one mistake. You understand? So he told Moses, get your 12 men, get 12 rulers, get 12 heads of every tribe, send them over there and tell them to spy out the land. They go over there for 40 days. You understand? Spying the land out. Come back looking at the opposition, looking at the things, but instead of looking at what God said. I don't care what it looked like. I don't care how rough it be, how high it may be, how wide. When God give you a promise, I'm not going by what I see. I'm going by what I believe. I know what God said. The just shall live by what? They shall live by faith. Watch this. So they cried, you understand? And the people wept that night. So the first thing they did was cried. You understand? I thought we was coming over here. I thought we was leaving something, but you done brought us out. We was in Egypt land on their welfare. We was eating onions and garlic and leek. At least we had places to stay. We had a housing project called Goshen. You done brought us out here in this barren wilderness. You understand? You should have left us alone. Watch this here. And the next thing, second verse. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And the whole congregation said, under them we would to God that we had died in the land of Egypt, and would to God that would God we had died in this wilderness. And wherefore hath the Lord, why would God bring us up out of this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey? Were it better for us to return? Watch. So I'm crying now. Something that affected me. Watch the church. There's nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. Are y'all listening to me today? Watch this. First thing, you done messed with my expectation. So it made me cry. I'm weeping because I'm brokenhearted. I'm discouraged right now. But the next thing, I'm going to go to murmuring and complaining. Now, murmuring and complaining is a sign of your faith in the unbeliever. You understand? But your real praise and your glory to God is a sign that you believe in God. Praises is a verbal sign of belief, or murmur and complain is a sign of unbelief. You understand? But you got to realize Satan loves your murmur and complain because it's a praise. When you murmur and complain, now remember, God lives in the praises of the saints. Well, Satan lives in the murmur and complaining of the so-called unbelievers. So they cried died. Now they in a realm. You understand? A murmur to complain. But watch the next thing. We need to return. And they said in the 4th verse, they said one to another. They start talking. This is where you get folk on the children chatting. This is where they go to get that double-minded spirit. They stop talking to God and start talking to one another and said, let us make us a captain. Forget Moses and Aaron. And let us do what? Let us return into Egypt. Now, this is where flesh is crazy. Now you got to understand that the only way you got out of Egypt land was by the power of a miracle. God had to open up the Red Sea for you to cross over on dry land. Well, if you disobey God, God does not anoint anything that is not in total obedience. God only anoints the obedience. So you mean to tell me you're going to go back? So that means the only way you can go back, you got to go back through the Red Sea. Well, if God don't open up the Red Sea, y'all gonna die. So to go back is inevitable. You have got to die. Y'all listening to me? There's going to be a death to go back. But watch what the devil does. Watch what the devil does. You understand? Go to messing with your mind. You understand? I'm talking about, listen, here I got something, and the preachers that mess with my mind. I'm crying because I'm disappointed. And now I'm going to murmuring and complaining. I'm murmuring and complaining, fussing and cussing. So now I got this attitude. You understand? You hear church folks say, I feel like I want to go back in the world. You understand? I'm tired. I feel like going back. The devil, is you crazy? You understand? Do you know for you to go back, you ain't going to go back the way you came? You got to go back 7 times worse. And you have to understand that the people you left ain't the same. And when you come back, you're not going to be the same. You understand? You ain't going to fit in. You go out there in clubs with your old self. Them young folks say, Mama, you don't need to be here. You understand? Somebody that done backslid before you be in the club saying, you ain't supposed to be here. I see something about you. You're not going to fit in. But there's something when you lose that expectation, it'll make you feel like I want to go back. But for those of us that have an understanding that God done snatched your soul out of hell, God done snatched your soul out of the pits of hell. You understand? And gave you another chance. Going back is not an option. Y'all listening to me today. Sometime with me, I text Sister Portia's son Reggie. You understand? And I let him know ain't no looking back. God put my eyes in front of my head and make my feet point forward. So that means he didn't ever make man. He didn't ever make man. He did not ever make man to go backwards. He made us to go forward. Y'all don't kill me what I'm saying. We're to go forward. Everything is a forward progress. Paul said, I press forward toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. He said, if we shall know, if we follow on to know, everything is a forward progress. Higher heights and deeper depths. God don't have no spirit. Your soul has no, God have no pleasure in a drawback spirit. God don't have no pleasure. My soul have no pleasure in a drawback spirit. Your own soul don't want to go back. Your own emotions don't want to go back. Your emotions don't want to go back to the thing, but sometimes that flesh overrides. Y'all don't kill me. When you go back, you get depressed. Oh, but let me tell you something tonight. Hear what the preachers done discouraged the folk, that made them think that what God said was a lie. Y'all gonna hear me in a minute. I'm about to preach to me to the book. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 12. But I can't read all these scriptures. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 12. Let me hurry up. You don't want me to hurry up? Well, then take your watches off. To the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 12. Hope, expectation, anticipation, to look forward to. Hope deferred, put on hold, delayed, or taken away, maketh the heart sick. Point to your heart and said, as a man thinketh, in his heart, so is he. So your hope can affect your mentality. Hope deferred can literally cause you to become mentally ill. If I take away your anticipation, your looking forward to, it can literally cause you to have mental illness. Y'all listening to me? He said, but hope deferred maketh the heart sick. But when the desire cometh, it is a